More than 30 years ago, researchers from the University of Zurich discovered vertebrae, ribs and a tooth in the high Alps of eastern Switzerland. The typical shape indicated that they had to originate from large marine reptiles known as ichthyosaurs, but there was a lack of corresponding comparative material. A new study led by the University of Bonn now allowed a more precise classification. According to the findings, they belong to 3 different ichthyosaurs of around 15 to around 20 meters in length. The tooth is particularly unusual. With a root diameter of 6 centimeters, it is twice as large as the largest aquatic dinosaur tooth found to date. The results have now been published in the Journal of Vertebrate Paleontology. But shortly before most of them became extinct some 200 million years ago, only the familiar dolphin-like species survived until 90 million years ago. They evolved into gigantic forms. With an estimated weight of 80 tons and a length of more than 20 meters, these prehistoric giants would have rivaled a sperm whale. However, they left scarcely any fossil remains. Why that is remains a great mystery to this day, stresses Professor Dr. Martin Sander from the section Paleontology at the Institute of Geosciences at the University of Bonn. Folding of the Alps brought up fossils from the bottom of the sea. The finds now examined come from the Grisons, canton of Graubünden. Sander's colleague Dr. Heinz Furrer of the University of Zurich had recovered them together with students between 1976 and 1990 during geological mapping in the Kasen Formation. More than 200 million years before, the rock layers with the fossils still covered the seafloor. With the folding of the Alps, however, they had ended up at an altitude of 800 meters. Maybe there are more rests of the giant sea creatures hidden beneath the glaciers, Sander hopes. The paleontologist first held the fossilized bones in his hands 3 decades ago. So it seemed worthwhile to us to analyze the Swiss finds again in more detail as well. According to the study, the fossils come from 3 different animals that lived about 205 million years ago. In contrast, only a series of vertebrae were excavated from a second ichthyosaur. Comparison with better preserved skeletal finds suggests a length of about 15 meters. From our point of view, however, the tooth is particularly exciting, explains Sander. Because this is huge by ichthyosaur standards. Its root was 60 mm in diameter. The largest specimen still in a complete skull to date was 20 mm and came from an ichthyosaur that was nearly 18 meters long. His colleague Heinz Furrer is delighted with the belated appreciation of. Still, the find naturally raises questions. Predators larger than a sperm whale are not really possible. This is because research assumes that extreme gigantism and a predatory lifestyle, which requires teeth, are incompatible. There is a reason why the largest animal of our time is toothless. The blue whale, which can be up to 30 meters long and weighs 150 tons. Next to it, the teeth-bearing sperm whale, 20 meters and 50 tons, looks like an adolescent. Marine predators therefore probably can't get much bigger than a sperm whale, Sander says. It is thus possible that the tooth did not come from a particularly gigantic ichthyosaur, but from an ichthyosaur with particularly gigantic teeth. Make a difference. Sponsored opportunity story source. Materials provided by University of Bonn. Note. Content may be edited for style and length. Journal reference. P. Martin Sander, Pablo Romero Pérez de Villar, Heinz Furrer, Tanya Wintrick. Giant marine reptiles at 800 meters above sea level. New study shows that fossil finds from the high Alps come from 3 giants of the seas. Science Daily. https://ift TT, ZPXEQJJ, accessed April 28, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.